Hey there, beer lovers! Ever wondered how that delicious, frothy goodness makes its way into your glass? Well, buckle up because I'm taking you on a wild ride through the beer-making process. And trust me, it's more than just magic and hops. First off, we start with malted barley. Think of it as the bread and butter of beer, only without the bread. The barley is soaked in water until it germinates, and then it's dried in a kiln. It's like roasting coffee beans, but instead of a caffeine kick, you get a buzz. Next, we move on to mashing. No, we're not mashing potatoes here, we're making something way better. The malted barley is mixed with hot water, creating a porridge-like mixture called mash. It's like breakfast, but for beer. Enzymes in the mash break down the starches into sugars, which is essential for fermentation. Then we have the lautering stage. It sounds fancy, but it's basically just filtering out the solid bits from our beer porridge to get a sweet liquid called wort. Wort is like the beer's baby formula, packed with all the nutrients it needs to grow up strong and frothy. Now, it's time to add the hops. These little green cones are like the spice rack of the beer world. They bring bitterness, flavor, and aroma to the party. The wort is boiled with the hops to extract all those glorious flavors. Plus, boiling sterilizes the mixture, so no unwanted party crashers, like bacteria, get in. After boiling, the wort takes a quick ice bath to cool down. We don't want to shock those yeast cells, do we? Once it's cooled, we transfer it to a fermentation vessel and add the yeast. Yeast is the unsung hero of beer making, turning all those sugars into alcohol and carbon dioxide. It's like the fairy godmother of the beer world, waving its magic wand and turning wort into beer. Fermentation can take anywhere from a few days to a few weeks, depending on the type of beer. It's a bit like waiting for a soufflé to rise, but with a much tastier reward. Once fermentation is complete, we get to the conditioning phase, where the beer matures and develops its full flavor. Think of it as beer going through puberty, awkward but necessary. Finally, we reach the bottling stage. The beer is filtered, or not if you're into that hazy stuff, and then carbonated if needed. It's like the finishing touch on a masterpiece, making sure every sip is as delightful as the first, and voila, the beer is bottled, capped, and ready to be enjoyed. So there you have it, from barley to bottle in just a few minutes. Next time you crack open a cold one, you'll know exactly what went into making that liquid gold. Cheers to that. Thanks for joining me on this frothy adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow beer enthusiasts. Catch you next time.